What's going on, everybody? Joe at the Big Sky Model Workshop. We've made it through another week. Can you believe it? It is time for yet another What Did You Buy Wednesday. What did you buy Wednesday? For those of you who are new to my channel, and welcome aboard. Thank you for joining in. I hope you enjoy what you find here. Thank you for your support. This is all about stash ads. And it doesn't matter whether you got it 2 days ago, 2 hours ago, 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years ago. Everybody loves a stash ad. You just never know when that stash ad of yours might inspire somebody. And it could be anything. It could be some craft paint. It could be some storage boxes from the dollar store, some paint brushes, maybe a brand new release of a kit or some paint or some really cool 3D parts, even some cool 3D files if you just printed some files. Feel free to share those with us. As far as I'm concerned, a 3D file is a stash ad too. Everybody loves stash ads. And that's what we do here on What Did You Buy Wednesday. So I just needed a handful of little things, nothing crazy. But I thought that I would take advantage of supporting yet another place that is a big supporter of our hobby. And that is Edgar over at Scale Riders. So Edgar has a great channel. He has a great podcast. He interviews people all the time. Guys like Paul from Left Coast Model Car Builds, our buddy Chris Sobak. Lots of cool people go on the podcast and he talks modeling and all kinds of cool stuff. Really cool, but he's also got supplies. And I just happened to need a couple of things and I decided, you know what? I'm going to give Edgar the business this time. And that's exactly what I did. So first thing I grabbed, I absolutely love Mr. Finishing Surfacer Black. This is my favorite primer. I use this on chassis and on chassis parts. I use it on interior tubs if I'm painting something a darker color because it will give great shadowing. It will shadow where the lines are for door panel trim, for the doors on the inside. It'll highlight things like seat upholstery and things like that. So as you paint it with the color of your choice, it will still bring out that added details, that depth. I also use black primer on engines for the same reason, because then when you paint it with your engine color, all of those separation lines where the cylinder heads bolt, where the valve covers bolt, where the water pump and everything bolts up, it brings out that detail and that depth. So that's my little tip for you. I love this stuff. I just used up a can and I thought, I better grab another. I always keep about 3 cans of this on hand because I love it. Also grabbed, and the main reason that I was looking around is the new issue of Auto Modeler was out, and I had to make sure that I got my hands on Auto Modeler. The USAC darts were in there. Unfortunately, mine was not, and that's okay, but I just had to get a copy. So Auto Modeler, you can subscribe. You can buy it at multiple places. Multiple hobby outlets carry it. And so this time I grabbed it from Scale Riders. And then what I got this time that I've been looking for a while and I'm pretty interested in is the AK markers. So I've got the gallery markers. I love them. For metal details on small parts, chassis, I love to pick out gas tanks and other chassis parts with those markers. Well, one of the things that gallery doesn't have is black. And I need black. I am always, when I paint stuff off the tree and then mount it up, I'm always stuck needing black for touch-up. And so I got this set right here. This is for wheels. And what I was interested in is it has flat black and rubber black to go with a dark aluminum. So pretty excited. I've heard nothing but great things about these AK paint markers. Just as good as the gallery markers. Just a whole bunch more other color options. They also have a flat white that I need to get my hands on, and an off-white and a couple other colors, and I will do that. But these were a great price over at Scale Riders, so I snagged them. So really, guys, not a huge What Did You Buy Wednesday, but I wanted to give a shout out to Edgar over at Scale Riders. Thank you for all you do for the community. Guys, head over to Scale Riders for your next little batch of hobby supplies, kits, parts, whatever it is you need. Give Edgar a little bit of business, a little bit of love. Tell him Joe from Big Sky Model Workshop sent you. Also, check out his channel and his podcast. A lot of our friends have got to be interviewed on there, and that is super cool. So, Once again, thank you guys for jumping in. Thank you, all of you who post your own What Did You Buy Wednesdays and tag me in them. Keep them coming. I keep watching them. I have bought more than a few things based off of your recommendations or your finds, kits I didn't know existed, cool ideas to save money or organize better in the shop. You guys have shared so many cool things. Keep them coming. You never know when that stash ad of yours might inspire someone else. Everybody loves stash ads. Whether you bought it brand new or scored it off a marketplace or eBay or at a yard sale or a swap meet, doesn't matter. If you got it, show it off. So that's it for this week, guys. An awfully short one. Just wanted to give the shout out there to Edgar. Guys, go check him out. I highly recommend it. Big fan of Mr. Finishing Surfacer. If you guys can get it at your local hobby shop, grab it. I will tell you guys more about how these markers work. I will be using them very, very soon on a few builds as I'm finishing them up. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Thank you for all of your support. I really, really appreciate it. We are starting to creep up on 1,300 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank each and every one of you. So have a good rest of your week, guys. I hope the week started really well, and I hope the tail end of it treats you kind. Weather is still holding out kind of decent here, so maybe we'll get a few more nice days outside. But nonetheless, it's time to settle in on the hobby bench for the next few months. So thanks for everything, guys. God bless you, and I'll catch you on the next one.